let's make some air-fried pickles. To start with, because we're making fried pickles, we need pickles. 6.5 ounces of those sandwich stacker style, you know, the long, thin cut ones. This is most of the jar, by the way. I just picked out all the better looking ones.
This pickle style is very important for this particular recipe.
So how do we do this?
Well, we're going to start by making a buttermilk-like product. So we need 1 cup of almond milk, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And so what do these combinations do, Brian?
Well, when you mix them together, what happens is the acid in the, see, it's already doing it. It curdles the milk, just like real buttermilk. So we're just going to set that to the side for a few minutes and let it curdle.
So this is a surprisingly, shockingly easy recipe. You will need 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 containers because this is a dry, wet, dry, dredge situation.
Yes, it is. We're also going to be air frying these, so I'm going to have my air fryer ready. It's right there.
Our first dry dredge is 1 cup flour, 1 teaspoon smoked paprika, and season with salt.
And fresh cracked black pepper. And I'm just going to blend that together with a fork. If you've seen other shows where I did a dredge, you probably know that I find the system to be a little bit wasteful, and it kind of bothers me. So the amount of pickles that you make may depend on how much of the dredge you have left.
We're going to reserve this for our buttermilk that is still maturing. And we're going to go to this part. 1 cup panko breadcrumbs. Make sure they're vegan. And again, salt.
And fresh cracked black pepper. We are a peppery people, so I'm using quite a bit.
It's all my fault. I'll admit that.
Yep, it is. And then stir to combine. Just want to make sure everything's fairly easily blended together.
Let's check on that buttermilk, shall we?
It looks pretty good. If I let it sit longer, it will curdle more, but it's going to do the job. So I'm just going to pour it right in carefully so I don't spill it everywhere. And now we dredge. Take your first pickle. Drop it into the flour. Flip it around a few times. Make sure it's well coated. Shake off any excess. Make sure that's important. A lot of people tend to cake it on there. You don't want to do that. And then drop it into the wet. Switch hands. Pick it back up. Drop it into the panko. Switch hands again. Flip it around in the panko to get it coated. Maybe a little more coating. You kind of got to pack it on there a little bit. You need to press it in because these aren't really just going to hold the panko. And then into the basket of my air fryer.
That is a beautiful pickle.
I don't think I've ever heard those words said before. And then just, you know, repeat for all of the pickles that you have. And if they're a little broken, it's okay. I mean, they're still going to taste good.
We're not going to judge.
The key here is, though, the switching of the hands. Because if you don't switch hands, here's what happens. You get club fingers. And by that, I mean, like, they look like clubs because you get this coating on them. I mean, I'm getting it anyway, but it's just easier. And I'm probably doing it a little bit wrong, but this is how I always do it. Pack it down. Make sure you get the whole thing covered.
I don't know, Bri. I've made a lot of tempura in my day, and this switching the fingers technique is rocking my world.
You've never done that before?
I've never done that before. I don't know why, but it's so simple. But it's like, oh, duh.
See? One hand gets a little dirty, the other hand stays just wet, and it works.
It's beautiful.
We're just going to do the rest of these. We're going to fill up the basket, and we'll show you what to do next. All right, so now I have my air fryer filled as much as I can put in there. I might have been able to squeeze a couple more. And I'm going to get out a sprayer with a little bit of canola oil. And I'm just going to give it a light spray. I know I'm only getting one side, but hey, that's just how this works. Stick it in the air fryer at 400 degrees. And after 10 minutes in the air fryer, they are looking nice and golden brown. I do want to flip them over just to see what the other side looks like. Yeah, the other side needs a little too.
You want to be a little delicate in your flipping.
I'm trying. It's hard.
I know.
They're hot.
I thought it was worth mentioning.
I got to do it right-handed.
So sorry.
It's okay. And just like before, a little bit of oil just to help them brown up. That's really all it does. You can omit the oil if you really want to. And I would say 5 more minutes on this side. After 5 more minutes in the air fryer, we have fried pickles. Okay, we're going to take some pictures now, and then we'll be back to taste these for you to let you know how good they are. And now, the best part of every cooking video, we get to taste them. We already dipped one.
Ideally, you want to eat these as soon as they are out of the air fryer so that they're nice and crisp.
What are you dipping it in? This is our homemade vegan ranch. which is actually made with morinu tofu. We actually have a video on it too, and you can check it out. That is good.
That is so good.
Wow.
There's no way you would say, oh, I air fried some pickles. I'd be like, what? Why would you do that? This is why you would do that, because it's awesome.
Okay, full disclosure here. We actually did 2 intros because we didn't know if the air frying was going to work well. And we thought, all right, I know I can fry them. I never tried air frying them before, so we decided to air fry it.
This is fantastic.
This, yeah, just make these.
I could easily eat my own weight in these fried pickles. I wouldn't recommend that, but I could.
We're gonna eat some more pickles, but you should make these, and it's super easy, super quick. I don't think they keep well though, so it's kind of like make as many as you need, and that's about it. You could pop them back in the air fryer the next day, maybe 1-2 days later, but beyond that, I wouldn't go much further. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time on The Bistro.